up under. Left hook to the body, left hook to the head from Tenaglia. Overhand left, straight right. There's the left hand. Second cut on the face now on Simons.
Simon's showing a lot of toughness right now. You can tell every time he gets hit, he gets knocked down just like that.
That is a clean knockdown. No controversy there. You cannot be saved by the bell in any round under this BKFC rule set.
9, 10.
The count of 10 reached by Mike Belgrave, and a huge win for the Argentine based in Spain in his BKFC debut, Franco Tenaglia.
It was just
Welcome once again to Chaos Boxing and Fitness. My name is Tristan Oseguera, and I'm very happy to have you here today. It's October 18, 2022, and today we have one more guest for all of you. And this occasion, we have an Argentinian fighter. But before to continue with that, so we have a lot to speak with him. Don't forget, is coming more events on BKFC. If you don't have the application, don't forget, go to my bio and my Instagram account and click on the bio and you can download the BKTV app. It's only $4.99 per month and you have access to all the pay-per-view events this year. This interview today, I speak Spanish, he speaks Spanish, but because many of his followers also are from USA and other English-speaking countries, we know many of the followers of the combat sports like UFC, BKFC, boxing, many Latinos, all the people from Mexico, Argentina, Peru, Chile, Colombia, we speak now English, and we will understand this conversation. I hope you understand. And we will welcome him very, very soon. He's coming. And of course, as I said, he was in London, England on the BKFC 27 on the prelims. You can check his fight on the replay. You can download or you can watch the fight on YouTube. Let's welcome our guest today, direct from Argentina, training in Spain. There you go. So once again, welcome back to Chaos Boxing and Fitness, ladies and gentlemen. As I said today, our interview, we both speak Spanish, but we are going to do this interview in English. So this conversation is not interviews, a really laid-back conversation, direct from Argentina, record 230, training in Spain, Mr. Franco Tenaglia. Franco, are you there, my friend?
Give me a second.
Yeah, don't worry.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Let's see what happened here. There you go.
There you go.
Welcome
you go.
to Chaos Boxing and Fitness, my friend. It's good to see you again. You looks like you don't stop to fight since I see you the last time. You're still without t-shirt.
Of course. I live in Spain and it's always hot here, so I never wear a t-shirt.
Yeah, as I said, so you are from Argentina, training in Spain now on a climbing club gym, correct?
Yes.
And but we are doing this interview because also you have many followers in England and United States. So first, congratulations on the last win. We was present and we have the opportunity to speak with you after the fight. A very interesting fight, very fast fight because you won on the second round. And the minute 158 versus Chas Simmons too. He was a boxer, but how you been living, how your emotions and of course your mindset is being since this spectacular win?
Well, thank you very much first. And I am very positive. I try to maintain myself very happy all the time. And I control my emotions very well, and after the fight, I was, of course, extremely happy and as well, like very focused in everything, you know. And I went there to give my best, and that's what I do with all the fight. You know, my mind, that's my strongest point. You know my skills, know my condition in my mind. My mind is the strongest things I have.
Right. So very interesting to see your technique. Yeah, your stand very different to other fighters. So we will be seeing at BKFC on the league. because also you've been training with boxers, but also you also practice mixed martial arts as well.
Yes, that's the main thing I do. I practice MMA and I also fight MMA. I come from a kickboxing background, so that's why I was fighting a bit different because I use different angles and I change the stances all the time. So that's confused boxers a lot. Um, so that's very interesting because it's a different way of fighting, you know. And my style is not that common. I have like a no organized style, you know. It's like a bit savage. So I don't really you cannot read me that well, you know. And all my fights I fight different, so it's very good, very interesting.
Yeah, and of course, many people follow you. So you have a 2-3 record, and so you have fights in Cage Warrior, Wales, the 1 and 2, and also
Yeah.
you fought on the Campeonato de España in 2021, 3 bouts. How was that?
Yes.
Tell us that experience. How was to fight 3 bouts same day in Campeonato de España, and you won 2 of those ones.
Yeah, but to be honest, it was amateur, you know. So we were protections and stuff like that. So it wasn't that bad actually. I'm used to. It was like a sparring rounds at the gym. We do very hard sparring at Cleaning Club, and at least twice a week we do very hard MMA sparring. So I am used to do like 6 rounds of 5 minutes with this kind of protections. So it wasn't something that bad. Anyways, I break my left foot in that tournament. So yeah, I break it in the semifinal. So that's the thing, you know. You have a few fights, then your body start getting fucked up, I guess.
Yeah.
Because
So for the people that know Franco Tenaglia, so let us know a little bit about you. So you born in Argentina.
yeah, I was born in Argentina and I lived there till I was 18, and then I started traveling. I went to Spain, then I went to UK. I lived in Wales for like a year and a half. Then I went to live in Germany. I live in Holland. Then I went back to Wales. Then I went to live in London. I've been traveling a lot, you know. Then I went to Spain. I'm here in Spain now, so yes, I've been, you know, like a gypsy. I've been traveling a lot, fighting in all the places, just looking to make the best of my life, you know, with relating to fighting.
So how start this career on the combat sports? When you decide to become a professional or fighter and professional fighter?
Well, you know, after I make 18 and I left my country, I always wanted like I kickboxer there already, but I was not earning any money, so I couldn't think in a future. And when I came to Europe, I started seeing that you can actually make money of MMA, kickboxing, and combat sports here. A bit more than in Latin America, of course. And I realized I don't want to do another things. I can never like even study a university career, have a like 9 to 5 job, or or I didn't like anything else. You know, I was thinking and fighting since I was very little. So I wanted to make a career of it. It's a very hard thing. You know, I am starting to make a career of it now that I am 26, but I start 9 years ago. You know, like 8 years ago, and I was pushing hard all these years. And you know, if you know about some fighters' life, you cannot have like a normal job. You cannot go 9 to 5 because you need to train those days. You know, Monday to Friday. And you always have some marks in your face. Your face is always a bit fucked up, so you cannot also have like a shop that allow you to be face to the public sometimes, like selling stuff and things like that. So it was very tough, and I get into the underground life. You know,
Mhm.
I've been involved to a lot of like crazy people involved in a lot of hard situation because that was the only way I could see I could train in a side and I could keep fighting because I don't have any family in Europe. I am alone, and my whole family is in Argentina. So, and I don't come from a rich family. I come from a humble family. So it was, I needed to make a living of it. I needed to make money to eat, to pay my rent, everything. So that's why I decided, like I'm gonna go for everything. Like I think we live once, so I think we need to follow our dreams, and I always think in going for everything.
That's good. And of course, hard work pay off. Yeah, the hard work, dedication, as everybody know, have the awards for the fighters and the athletes who are very consistent, and they are there all the time. And comes this opportunity, or I don't want to say opportunity, because at the end of the day, it's something to you work hard for get it, and it's BKFC 27. How you sign with BKFC this fight versus Chas Simmons?
Well, basically, they saw me in King of the Streets, which is another fighting promotion, and one of the guy, very nice guy, Andrew Bakewell, he contacted me and he asked me if I wanted. He liked my profile, he liked my fighting, he liked my style because I am very aggressive, and all my fights are very aggressive, and he offered me to fight this guy, Chas Simons. And I say yes straight away because I knew this big FC was a big show, and it was a good matchup for me also because he was a boxer, but he was a bit like he's older than me, and I knew he's gonna be slower and stuff like that. So that's why I took the fight. Yeah, the fight supposed to be
Exactly.
in August. They prolonged it later. Like sorry, it's supposed to be in June or July, and then they called me and they told me it's gonna be a month later or something.
Yeah, no, and at the end of the day, very exciting fight. All the fights on the card was amazing that day. The event was very well organized. The production, it's and everything. Yeah, but I think your fight was one to the fight of the nights for that night too, with other ones because it was hard to pick the best one. But your fight is explosive, and for the people who don't know Kings of the Streets or this league where you fight, it's a very intense fight because it's like literally street fighting, and you can
Yeah.
kick, you can do. Explain to the audience a little bit what is Kings of the Streets.
I love that thing, man, because that's real fighting style. Like you're fighting in a concrete floor. There's no any kind of rule, whatever. You can eye poke the guy. You can kick him in the balls. It depends what kind of fighter are you. I will never eye poke a guy, or I will never like kick someone in the balls. Because even if I am fighting till death, you know. But this kind of fight, everything is allowed. There's no rules. There's no time, and they stop the fight when the other guy is like extremely fucked up. They have no mercy there, man. So if you go there and you lose like you proper lose. You get almost like killed. So yeah, that's the
The,
fighting, and you're fighting against tough guys. The people think, oh, they are street fighters. They are not like athletes or like martial artists. But that's a big mistake because nowadays, like there's some fighters that they fighting in TSW,
Mhm.
in ex Bellator fighters. He was a guy that he was a UFC fighter who fought there. So the level is getting better and better, and all the guys that they go there, they are crazy. They all did some martial arts. They all have some professional kickboxing bouts or MMA bouts or whatever.
Exactly. So yeah, we've been watching this evolution of the combat sports. Now, of course, everything started with boxing and MMA, kickboxing, karate, and I personally see more people practicing any combat sport. Yeah, dedicating more to train, but also the professional athletes like you, like any other fighters start to put more on the menu to and experiment in other areas, like in your case, Kings of the Street is I want to say it's a different animal. It's a different thing. If people don't know, you can watch on YouTube, see one of the fights. It's one fight of yours. I was watching that one on YouTube, and it's intense.
Yeah, the first time.
And I believe that's why the reason you can go into the square circle with no fear, yeah, with no mercy, with just like, okay, give me your best. And I remember Chess, I think maybe hit you 1-2 times, and but you just move forward and you finish the fight, and you finish devastating the fight. And congratulations for that win. To do you know when you fight again for the BKFC?
Yes, I'm gonna be fighting in February. They told me they wanted to put me in a show in November, but they didn't find an opponent. So I'm gonna be fighting again in London in February, if I'm not wrong. Yes,
But
hopefully
it,
I have a hard fight this time. You know.
yeah, and so this is why take my attention, and I want to say I'm happy for you because usually many good fighters like you, they have the contract with BKFC. They don't do any other fights because it's a contract. But in your case, you're the blessed guy because you are going to fight people. Pay attention because he's going to Votor fight number 6 to is in Poland. Yeah, correct.
Notorious, yeah.
Tell us
Yes.
about this fight. When is the fight? It's coming this week, no?
This Friday
This Friday,
in Warsaw.
perfect. In Warsaw,
It's gonna
Poland.
be
And
a massacre. Yeah, in Varsovia.
en Varsovia, para la gente latina, es en Varsovia. So we say Warsaw because it's with W, but es en Varsovia, Polonia. Para la gente de Argentina, de México, de cualquier país latinoamericano que esté siguiendo a Franco, por favor, vayan a tv.votor con W. Aquí lo van a ver en un minuto. .com. tv.votor.com y ustedes van a poder ver la pelea en exclusiva. No sé, es un pago por evento, creo, ¿verdad? En Polonia, Varsovia, Polonia.
Yeah, sí, San Pedro, sí.
So I'm sorry for the English-speaking people. I know I speak in Spanish too because you're Argentina, but what I was saying to our Latin American followers and his fans, to Franco is fighting in Warsaw, Poland, and this link to the name is Votor Fight. You can watch the fight. tv.votor.com, tv.votor.com. You can watch the fight. Tell us about this league. How's the rules? What is the kind of fight?
Well,
And with
I
who?
found out the rules. Yeah, I found out the rules a few days ago. So basically, everything is allowed also, like kind of streets. And there's 2 rounds, 3 minutes. There's 3 rounds. The first 2 rounds are 3 minutes, and then the last round there is no time. So basically, you don't kill each other the first 2 rounds. At the third round, the last round, you're gonna have to kill each other definitely because there is no time. And it's in a square mat. It's like something weird. They want to make the same thing like Bloodsport. That movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Mm-hmm.
And they want to recreate the same thing. These Polish people, they're crazy. And yeah, it's gonna be a hard fight because the guy is like 1 meter 90. I am 178. He's like 10 centimeters more than me, and he weighs like 8 kilos more than me. So it's gonna be a hard, bloody fight. I hope. I wish, man. Like,
No, and of course we will wish you the best. So the fight is versus Patrick Hebel. Patrick Hebel is the contender, right?
Yeah.
So and how do you feel? Are you happy? Are you excited? So you are like always living with adrenaline. I believe so. Yeah, it's like maybe your friends like, hey, come on, chill out. But I don't believe you chill out, man.
I don't chill out, man. I should chill out when like I don't like to chill out, to be honest. I am like this, I burn like this, and my life is full of adrenaline. As I told you, I've been in the underground environment, my almost my whole life. So I never had a normal life. So when you are like this, the adrenaline is a daily thing in your life. I'm used to already, but um, I am not I am not a chill out guy, definitely, and that's why I want to have a war now because that's the only way I can chill. If I have with Chasa Simons in BKFC, I love it. I enjoy the fight everything, but I was expecting a bit more of him. I was expecting more like a dog fight, like he trying to knock me out, I trying to knock him out, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I guess this guy is gonna be very hard. He's gonna try to knock me out and stuff like that, but he's gonna have a fucking war there for sure.
I believe the only moment when you chill out, and I believe the only moment you're gonna and the way you are gonna celebrate after this win versus Patrick Hebel is with un buen asado argentino.
Yes, and
That's what you deserve, my friend. Of course. So I know you're training, you're busy. Are you now in Poland?
No. I'm gonna be in Poland tomorrow.
Okay, you're flying tomorrow to Poland.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay, people, if people in Poland is following this channel, you're watching this interview, go and please receive him, hosting him there and in Poland, and people from and so you're in Spain now. So tell us about faster about your team, with who you train, and how you train, how you prepare for this fight, because of course it's different. It's not like training for boxing. It's not like you're padding. So and how consists your training? So obviously don't tell us everything, because of course we don't want to show maybe secrets about this fight, but how you prepare for this kind of fight?
Well, I prepare a lot my condition because these fights are very physical. I prepare my speed, my explosiveness, and I train with very good fighters. You know, they like, we have one UFC fighter called Ilya Topuria. The guy is in the theater. He's doing very well in UFC, and he's also very aggressive. And the style in my gym now in Clement Club, the style is everything is going forward very aggressively. So that's what I'm trying to do. You know, I'm gonna go forward in this fight. That's not a secret. You know, I always go forward. And I've been with this team for like a year and a half already. But before them, I was with a very famous gym, London Shoot Fighters in London for like 3 years. I went to Argentina for a few months. I trained there with my old gym that they also have the UFC fighters like Guido Canetti. So I always been around gyms with very high level people, and all the styles of the gyms were very like aggressive, because you go to some gyms and they have this kind of smart style, you know, they make a strategy and all these things to beat the guy. But in all the gyms I've been, they all tell you to go forward and try to finish the guy anyways, you know.
All right, man. Well, the only thing we can say is we wish you the best, man, in this fight. And I believe all the people, all your fans, all the people follow you in your country, in Argentina, also in Spain and Mexico right now, I believe we are going to watch you, because in Mexico we love fight too. Good luck in this fight. So ladies and gentlemen, don't miss this fight. Go to tv.votor.com to don't miss this Friday. It's in Poland. So what time is the fight?
I think it's gonna be a 7. Not sure yet, because it's gonna be Friday, but I'm not sure. I think it's gonna be 6, 7 p.m. I don't know what time is there in Latin America. It's gonna be 1 p.m. I think, or something.
All right. Like so I think the best thing, people follow the website, follow the tv.votor.com. Check the calendar, because you need to adjust to the time depending the country you live. And also you can check Franco social media, and you can follow him on Instagram. Yes.
My
Franco.
Instagram is Fran, and I don't know how to say that thing in English. You know,
underscore. Yeah.
Yeah, underscore. Fran _Tenaglia. My last name.
Don't worry, I will post it here, guys, so you can see right now here. Follow his Instagram, support him, and also follow his fight. And of course, if you want to watch his fights, check on YouTube, votor.com, Franco Tenaglia. You can see his last fights on these Kings of the Street fights, and you can understand what is King of the Streets. Plus, I can give you this thing, guys. Go to YouTube, and you can see the BKFC 27 prelims to watch the undercard versus, and when it's Michael Venom Page versus Mike Perry, is 3 prelim fights, and Franco is there fighting versus Chas Simmons, and you will see what happened in that fight and why he became a sensation now on the combat sports, basically in bare knuckle fighting. And of course, this Friday, back versus Patrick Ebel at votor.com. Franco, hermano, te agradezco muchísimo, en serio, te agradezco mucho tu tiempo, que nos hayas dado la oportunidad de poder platicar, charlar contigo en inglés y en español. Y espero que todos tus seguidores y los nuevos seguidores, porque esto va a ser algo novedoso para ti y para muchos aficionados de los deportes de combate, van a ver algo diferente, un atleta diferente. Todos los latinos vemos boxeo.
eso es lo que yo quiero dejar marcado, Cristian, que yo soy un atleta diferente, el estilo es diferente, mi estilo de vida es diferente, yo no estoy súper estricto con la dieta, no fiesta, no nada de eso, yo vivo mi vida como si fuera un vikingo más o menos, así que eso va a ser muy interesante, van a haber peleas muy entretenidas.
Exactly. So we were saying like my admiration for him because the fans, the combat sport fans in boxing, more like the Latino community, but also in the U.S. and in England and other countries, they will see in Franco Tenaglia a very different athlete. He's not just the normalist boxing or MMA or bare knuckle fighter. He's a very different athlete. You can see, guys, he's not wearing a shirt. You can see how he's made of. So it's for free for the ladies and the guys. Just you can. It's hard to get that that physique, yeah. But as he said, he lived his normal life. He's a normal athlete. He's gifted. He's a normal athlete, and we wish you the best, Franco. Wish you the best for your team. Get that victory, and hope and wish to see you on BKFC in February back. We will keep following you and see what happened with you. And I hope this is not the first and not the last time we chat about your career.
Of course. Thank you very much, Christian. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Franco Tenaglia is a, I want to say, professional combat sports fighter. And you can see it's pura dinamita argentina. Así como un buen bife.
Sí.
Pura dinamita argentina, un buen bife. Ahí está el bife. Nada más vayan a ver el toro que va a haber en esa pelea ahora el próximo viernes. Franco, mucha suerte y estamos en contacto.
Abrazo,
Suerte.
hermano. Muchas gracias.
Un abrazo. Suerte. Éxito.